Everybody let the good times flow.
Adelaide's Fun Breakfast Show and Adelaide's widest variety of music.
So, Isaac, tell us about your hops. Yeah. Okay, how did you come about with the idea, and tell us about how you came up with the actual recipe?
Well, we're beer fans, and so when the idea first came into our heads that, oh man, what if we could, make a beer? That would be a really, really cool idea.
Okay, wait. Where did this idea evolve? Was it on some sort of tour bus?
It was on a tour bus. It was on a tour bus.
After an eventful evening?
It might have been after a few beers as
well.
Because beer fans first. And so basically what we decided to do was look for a brewery that we thought maybe we could partner with.
Yeah.
We're from Oklahoma. We need to find somebody that's from our home state. Found a brewery out of Oklahoma City. We did 7 different variations. And this was actually number 1.
Really?
I'll tell you what this is. It's when you're a woman and you go shopping.
Let's hope, Isaac, you don't understand this, but we'll get an explanation from Jodie anyway.
The first dress you try on, you can go and try 28 other dresses. It's the first one that's always the right one.
Your gut instinct.
Exactly.
You just knew it was right.
That day that you had to sample all the beers, was that the greatest day of your life?
It was a very good day.
That falls under the guise of work, doesn't it?
It does. And actually, I will say that is one of the best things about brewing beer.
Yeah.
Is that you have to, taste it along the way, just to make sure that it's exactly the way you want it to be.
Now, this hops brew, it packs a fair kick. There's a lot of flavour to it, but I'll tell you what, we're talking, 6-7%?
Yeah, exactly. All of it is over 6.5, depending on some of the brews, because there is a little bit of an inconsistency sometimes. But yeah, it's a strong beer.
We were trying to find the biggest Hanson fans we could. And we discovered a young lady called Bernadette, who, when you guys were in Adelaide 9 years ago, Bernadette knew you were coming to the Mix radio station, but Bernadette wasn't sure what time you'd be on air. So, Bernadette, tell us what time you rocked up to Mix 9 years ago.
Okay, around midnight.
Which is a typical sort of time you'd expect a band to rock up to a radio station.
Well, she was just trying to make sure that she was the first in line.
Right.
Because she's a professional fan.
It worked. So it pays.
There you go.
Tell us what's happened since and what happened with that photo.
Well, I got a photo with you. I'll show you. And it lives on my desk at work, so I can look at it every day.
Awesome.
And my husband's not too happy about it, but anyway, that's okay.
Let me ask you the hard question. In terms of sex appeal, how does your husband rank compared to Isaac?
You're not allowed to
answer that. I'm not going to answer that. I've
You're
got to
not
live with Matt, so
allowed to
definitely my
answer that
husband.
question. You are not allowed to answer that question.
I love you, Matt. Yeah.
Because the only right answer, by the way, is your husband.
That's right.
Because he's a sexy beast. Right?
You heard it here.
That was what you were supposed to say.
Yeah.
There's no leave pass situation going on here. Sometimes in her mind it just travels off to Hanson territory.
That's right. Well, it's allowed. Yeah. It pays off. Look where I am.
Exactly. Bernadette, you are in the West End Brewery drinking beers with Hanson.
No, truly, this is unbelievable.
It's
great.
fun to meet you.
And it tastes good.
Does it feel a bit surreal?
Yeah, I think I'll probably have a quiet moment in the car on the way home, but it's okay.
I'm not quite sure where we're going with that. Isaac, you're blushing. Isaac, you're speechless.
I feel bad for her because I'm really convinced that she meant no kind of innuendo when she said that. But somehow in context it sounded...
Right now, Bernadette is the colour of the West End Brewery logo, and that is completely red.
Now, you've had an opportunity, Bernadette, to try some of the magnificent brews from SA Brewing, the West End Brewery here, and you've also had the opportunity to try the hops that the boys have brewed. So, if you are a true Hanson fan, we have put 3 drinks together, and we're going to get you to choose which you like the best, okay?
All right, here we go.
How are you feeling?
Nervous and a little drunk, yeah.
We of course talk about drinking.
Yeah.
Drinking responsibly here at the West End Brewery. Okay.
We've also got Hanson on hand just to supervise this little experiment.
I will gladly offer her the first brew.
Okay.
Here's number 1.
Thoughts?
That doesn't even taste like beer.
Correct. It's a cider. Well done. Okay, here's
Number
the next
2.
one. You only need to have a sip. You don't have to scull the whole thing.
I have a feeling that could actually be it.
Really? Hang on. What about this brew? Adelaide
That's
water,
some
correct. It's
quality
horrible.
H2O.
Okay, try this one. Bernadette, what are you thinking?
Actually, no, I think that's it.
Really? So what do you think you've just had to drink?
Don't have to go back for seconds.
No, go
one's
back.
pressuring you.
Quite fruity. I think that's it.
So if you had to vote, would hops be number 1, number 2, or number 3?
Number 3. I'm going to
Final answer?
lock it in. Yeah.
Okay. Isaac, can you reveal?
You are correct!
Yay!
Well done. Well done.
Unfortunately, all you won was the rest of that beer.
Adelaide's Fun Breakfast Show.
Just let the good times flow.
Mix 102.3.